Alright, so now that you have your pieces cut out, you're going to set aside the 2 lid pieces for now. And then you want to carefully pick up your box just to release it. So I don't want to bend it. I'm still trying to keep it flat, just so it's not stuck to the canvas. And then now you're going to bevel the edges. And that just means instead of these being straight up and down, you're going to cut them so that they're at 45-degree angle. Alright, so to show you what I mean, if you have the edges straight like they are now and you try and put them together to make a corner, you're going to have a really uneven joint where they come together, and it's going to be really weak. So what you have to do is, like I said, bevel it so that the edges are, instead of 90 degrees or straight up and down, they are at a 45-degree angle. And you do it to both. That way when you put them together now, it's a lot stronger and it makes a corner already for you. So that's what you're doing next. So what you do is you take your needle, and you're not going to hold it straight up and down. You're going to hold it kind of like at a 45-degree angle, and you're going to start in the center. And so you have one hand holding it at a 45-degree, and then the other hand is supporting the outside, and you're going to draw the needle towards your outside hand while keeping that angle. And then to do the other side, you flip your hand over and drag it towards your finger on the outside. And so you can see now it's got this 45-degree angle. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want it to have a little bit of angle instead of straight up and down. And then you want to keep these extra pieces because we're going to use them later. And you will do this to all 4 sides, not the top, but all 4 sides. Alright, so once you have all of the corners beveled, now you're going to score all of those angles because you're going to put those pieces together and you want to make sure that they stick together. So use the needle to just score it all the way down. Once it's scored, you'll add a little bit of water. You can either just use your finger. Don't spray it directly on there because you don't want that much. Or if you have a little cup of water, you can just dip your finger in that. It's just a little bit of water. And then now we're going to bring these sides up together. So you'll take 2 sides, and with both hands, one hand supports the bottom, and you're going to gently move it up so it's upright. Same thing with the other side. And then with both hands, you'll use your fingers, and I'm moving them like this together to create that point. And right now it's going to look real bad, but that's okay. We're just trying to get it together so it stays together, and then we can go and smooth and blend it and make it look nice. You do that for 1, 2, and again I'm using my fingers like this to get those pieces to stay together. And then for the last one, you do them both at the same time. So together. just like that. And so as you can see, like I said, it doesn't look very pretty. It's kind of uneven, but that's okay. When it dries a little bit, it's going to be a lot easier to like even out the top right here. So once you have it in this stage, now you want to transfer it to your plate. And that's just going to make it easier for you to transport back and forth every day as you're working on it. And then so now the next step is to use your finger to blend the outside. So let's see if I can angle this so you can see it. You're going to use your finger and you're just going to blend that outside corner together, starting at the bottom, working your way up to the top. And when you do it, you'll have one hand on the inside to help support. And again, if it doesn't look perfect yet, that's fine. You just want to make sure that the pieces are actually going to stay together. And then you'll do that for all 4 corners. All right, so once you have smoothed all of the outside corners, now we're going to work on the inside. So just to make sure that it's extra strong and that it doesn't fall apart as it's drying, we're going to use those little extra scraps that I told you to keep from when we beveled our edges. And you're going to place it in the corner like that. And then you use your finger to smush it down. And then you use the modeling tool and you're going to blend it inside that corner. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but you start in the center and you blend out to one side and then to the other, and then you smooth it by going from the bottom all the way up to the top, straight up. And again, you want to do this on your plate, not up in the air like I'm doing. So for the next corner, take it again, place it, and you can see since you beveled it, it's already like in a little triangle for you. Just use your finger, push it in there. And use the modeling tool to blend it one way to one side of the box and then to the other. And then blend it all the way together from the bottom to the top. And you do this for all 4 of them. All right, so that's how you put your box together while it's plastic. And at this point, you're gonna let it dry out a little bit because it's a lot easier to clean up and make it smooth when it's a little bit stiffer. It holds its shape.